According to the specs, this Harman IEMs are rated for 114 dB sensitive, but it is one of the hardest one to drive. Hello everyone, welcome to Tabama Hi-Fi Review channel. Today I would like to share my experience of using this recently released Mondrop Harman IEMs that I've been trying in my system. This Harman is retail for $350. It comes with nice packaging, 3 different type of fitments to match your ear. In my case, I end up liking the smallest one for my ears. I've been using it for a few weeks, and what I like about it is it has a nice and clean, transparent sound signature. By using it on my Mac Studio, it doesn't provide power to drive this Mondrop Harman monitoring while I'm editing the videos and listening to some music, right? So I was like, oh, this is something I wasn't expecting. Then I started listening with this soon to be reviewed Luxen X9 headphone amplifier stage and DAC balanced headphone stage combination with R2 volume control. And as soon as I inserted Luxen X9 register at the 32 ohms, so that's one thing that I find it to be surprising, although Harman is rated for 19 ohm. It doesn't have any profile setting in the Luxen X9 yet. I looked for it. So when I started listening, similar experience. So I end up enabling built-in presets EQ setting to suit my taste, which is very nice sounding and depth is improved. Before I enabled the headphone EQ function, the sound was a little too flat. But I end up preferring overall sound quality to my reference X2O TA32 tube hybrid headphone amplifier stage using AKM chip inside. So I tried both 6.35 millimeter and 4.4 millimeter balance out. I find it to be soundscape and width is about same and depth as well, but 4.4 millimeter balance out were able to bring the better resolution and more noticeable small nuances and micro detail are better in 4.4 millimeter connection using those 2 different type of headphone stage. Out of those 2, I love the way that they sound with X2O TA32 for warm and rich sound with dynamic and vivid sound quality. For the bass duties, this Harman is using 2 10mm paper cone drivers and 1 10mm glass composite driver for high frequency and mid-range duties. I will not get into more technical detail, but based on the sensitivity rating and the impedance rating, I was hoping a little bit more easier to drive. I was able to bring the best out when I start using dedicated headphone amplifier stages. When I'm using this Harman with Luxen X9, sound is transparent, clean, and very precise notes across the frequency range. I will love a little bit better quality out of, deeper quality out of bass performance when I'm pairing that without using headphone EQ setting. So that's my finding, right? I was listening all my music starting with Eminem, Houdini to all the selection that I use most of the time. So I find it to be very enjoyable sound. When I switch it over to this X2O TA32, just like the way they sound together with that TA32. Another thing that I try is very affordable headphone amplifier stage that they built into this SMSR PH1. That is moving magnet phono stage that I've been trying to review, right? So that phono stage with built-in headphone amplifier, when I plug into it with using 6.35 adapter, it doesn't come with it, right? Just to let you know. So when I start listening, I find it to be listening vinyl playback, and I find it to be deeper sound stage and richer sound quality were able to bring the best out of this Hammond when I'm listening with my vinyl setup. I'm using Denon DR301 Mark II MC cartridge, using it with Sony step-up transformer to this PH1 moving magnet phono stage. Gives me surprising results in terms of depth and overall most exciting and analog sound quality with very engaging notes all over the frequency range, from deepest bass to very nice clean smooth highs that I enjoy. That's more to do with the needle cartridge and all that thing combined. I'm not saying this PH1 is better than those headphone stages, but in my setup that is so much enjoyable. And then the sound is rich and well balanced, not overwhelmingly rich. It has good articulation, yet very nice deep notes that it offers with incredibly musical mid-range. But detail and overall resolution may not be as good as this Luxon X9 or X2O TA32 setup and those combinations. But in terms of musicality and enjoyment, easy to listen, engaging sound quality, I totally fall in love with that combination. Sound signature of Moondrop Hammond is transparent but slightly warmer side of tonal balance. I wouldn't say it's totally warm sound, because when I'm listening with my Mac Studio, it's almost to the, a little bit too transparent kind of sound, so I wouldn't totally call it warm sounding. But Hammond has the ability of responding to pairing component sound signature in transparency. Better the headphone amplifier you pair it with, better it will sound, especially depth and overall width of the soundscape. You can pair with pretty much all good quality headphone stages. It should not be a problem in terms of resolution. But when it's come to depth and like stereo image kind of precise notes and placements and everything that you want to enjoy, right? That is gonna be depending on what you're gonna pair with. In my case, I would totally love to listen with the TA32 or this PH1 from SMS with my vinyl rig. Hi-Fi Audio Hip Deck 3, that they should pair really well together. If you want portable option, that is going to be very good option to choose to drive this Hammond IEMs. So in terms of price and sound quality ratio, it's just perfectly priced and sound quality that it can deliver. Build quality and accessories and everything that come with it is just perfectly executed design. If you are looking for portable and reasonably priced ability to deliver best possible sound quality, this could be a great option for you. In terms of isolation, I will rate it around probably like 7.5 out of 10 in terms of noise reduction ability when I'm wearing it without playing music. When I'm playing music, probably like 8.5. Overall bass quality, I would say 8 solid. Mid-range quality, as good as it can be. Sound quality, features and functions and fitments and everything that it comes with it, I can easily recommend it to you to try it, my friend. That is the experience that I like to share with you. Thank you for watching and happy listening.